Well, my name is Richard Burkett. I am the owner and I run a site called Webseriesnetwork.com. It's a social networking site for web series producers and fans. And what that means is, what web series is content that's made for the internet. It's like your television content. Web series is shows made for the internet. So I run a site that hosts the producers that make that show and also the fans that consume and watch that show. Now I've been doing a lot of video now, because on my site I have a news section. So what I do is I have a video edition of Web Series Network where I sit every day and highlight some of the top stories on Web Series Network on video. I edit it and put it on YouTube, and I also republish it on the site. I use social media, however, to maintain and keep contact with my followers, my visitors, my users. So through Twitter, I'm able to communicate back and forth with them seamlessly and easily. And through Facebook, I'm able to also share content from Web Series Network. So it's an all-encompassing operation that includes social media and YouTube. What I've observed just from my experience of having a Twitter account and also having a Facebook fan page, I've figured out, just based on people's behavior, that the Facebook fan page isn't really something that I use often. I mean, I upload news maybe once or twice a day, because Facebook isn't really, it's not as welcoming as Twitter, because you don't want to clog up someone's feed on Facebook. And I remember when I first started, I would upload or post maybe 4 or 5 news a day on Facebook, and I started getting complaints that, hey, you are tying up, you're clogging up my feed, or every time I log on I see you. I'm like, oh, that's my user complaining. I don't want to do that. I don't want to drive my user away or put myself in a situation where someone unfriends me from the fan or drops off from the fan pages based on my frequent post. Twitter, so I limited my Facebook post down to one at most twice a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Twitter, however, is something that I can go on and on and on. I probably post on Twitter maybe 10 or 15 times a day. Right. I'm able to use it to shoot out information that also drives traffic back to my site. Okay. So I figured out that people on Twitter are more open and more welcoming to constant updates. They used to, because that's what Twitter is for, while Facebook is just more reserved.
Complaints about Twitter is that it's filled with people who are broadcasting and not as many people who are actually building relationships. What is your tactic to getting people to listen to you?
Okay, well, my tactic is actually making sure that the people that I follow and who also follow me are in my niche. There was a point where I was following literally everybody, and I was getting a lot of marketers who wanted to sell me this and that. So what I did was I went and got rid of all of them. Okay, so Twitter now, it's easy for me because the people that are actually in my feed are the people that I want to hear from. They are entertainers, they are filmmakers, they are musicians and actors, and it's just so much easier for me to keep a close relationship with them, because it's the people that I want to hear from.
I'm really impressed with what you've done with your website. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of your website, how you built that? You've got a lot of followers on your website, a lot of people that see, and there's a lot of cool stuff on your website. Tell us how that all came about.
My site actually came out of my own needs. I remember in the fall of 2008, I was shooting a web series called The Nigerian, and I wanted to, I was looking for more of a community because there's a film community, there's a radio community, there's a television community, but there wasn't a community for people who are making content for the internet. And I remember looking around for it, and I couldn't find out, wow, this would be cool to just kind of create and satisfy my own need. I'm looking for this community. I'm sure there are millions of people out there looking for the same thing. So what I did was I created that Web Series Network on a Ning platform, and I started literally publishing my own stuff. I mean, it was mine, I owned it, I didn't care too much about traffic back then. I just wanted a platform and a community where I could share my own. By keeping my own recorded videos based on the content of my site, I've seen engagement, and I've also seen a lot of views just based on that.
And you're measuring your engagement by the number of views and things like time on site and so forth.
By the number of views, by the number of comments that are left, by the number of engagement through Twitter of people saying, "Hey, Rich, I watched the video. I really like what you were talking about. I'm going to tell them." To me, that's more important than views. In my niche, engagement is more important than views. I would rather just have someone say, "Hey, I watched the video and I like it. I'm going to recommend it to myself, to my friends." I have someone watch it and don't say anything about it.
Right.
Or watch and go away. So it's a combination, but I prefer more engagement than views.
Well, for business owners that are blogging or producing video, one of the big things, the big challenges that we know today is getting people to actually take the time to comment. You seem to be using that as a measurement for success. How do you get people to actually encourage them to comment on your website?
I tell them. I ask them. You see, you have to... People will do what you ask them to do. If you ask them, "Hey, when you finish watching, comment," trust me, they'll leave a comment. You have to put it in your blog or in your description saying, the words that I like to use is feedback appreciated, or comment appreciated, or what are your thoughts, or I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you don't say that, people will just watch and leave because you're not asking them. It's a call to action. The first thing is, you need a video presence. I mean, that's just the bottom line. You need a video presence. Whether you go out and hire a video production company to shoot videos for you, or you get a flip cam and give it to your employee to shoot videos around the office. Whatever it is that you have going on, you need a video. You need a video presence. But for the new business owners just coming up, I would try to keep it short. I would try to keep it to at least 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes long, until you've built your audience. Like, I built my audience, and now I'm able to shoot 7-minute videos, and I know that they're going to sit through it and watch it all. So it's just a matter of, first thing, you have to get a YouTube page channel set up, and just start shooting short videos, because you just never know which one is going to go viral. You never know which one people are going to start leaning towards, and then you kind of like build based on that. But for the business owner that does not have a video presence, you are doing yourself more harm than good.
Well, I think with those words, we'll probably leave those to resonate with the business owner in their mind, because that actually is probably the reason why we're doing this, is to emphasize the importance of video. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Jim.
And look forward to the next time we get together for an interview on our flip camera.
Thank you. I love it.
All right.
Look at that.